for joining me. My name is Colleen, and this is my story, how I was truly divinely guided to build YourAngelWishes.com. And it is my desire from the depths of my soul that people come to this site to be inspired, that people have faith and believe in everyday magic and miracles, and that people believe their wishes can come true. I hope that this site spreads love, joy, passion, and a sense of wonder in your life. Now, despite the many comments that I got when I expressed my idea to web designers, family friends, and acquaintances, I knew that I was so guided to build this site that nothing was going to get in my way. When I enthusiastically shared my idea, I would get a response such as, "Okay, you make a wish, and where does it go?" Or, "All right, if that's something you think will work." Or better yet, "Colleen, why don't you just continue selling real estate? You know you can make a lot of money doing that." But you see, this site is not about making money to me. It's about having the feeling of being alive again and building something beautiful for the soul, for my soul, and hopefully for yours as well. You see, my soul had taken quite a beating in the past couple years. And to share my story is very vulnerable. Only one or two people truly know my soul's journey, the darkness that I had gone through, my dark night of the soul. It was a very painful time. But had it not been for that painful time, I never would have been able to build this amazing, beautiful site, YourAngelWishes.com. My spiritual awakening began in 2012 when I met the love of my life, my beloved, my divine counterpart, my twin flame. Now, I had been in love before, but now I know those people as being soulmates. But this man was different. When I met him, I knew he was the one for me. I felt like I had known him before, and possibly many lifetimes. And when I was next to him, my heart would ache, and I didn't understand why. I actually told him that I loved his soul. But sadly, only after 5 months, he broke up with me abruptly over the phone. And I was devastated. I was mad at God. How could God take him away from me? I began praying to the angels and asking them to return my love to me. And it was during this time I would drive once a week, a 30-minute drive to the convent of the Carmelites, where I would pray to Mother Mary and I would ask Mother Mary to return my love. And then when I was done there, I would get in my car and drive another couple miles to St. Dominic's, where below the statue of St. Jude, I would make an offering and I would ask St. Jude to return my love. At this time, I began seeing synchronicities and angel numbers, and my spiritual awakening began. Now, I had always been a spiritual person, but my heartache had really brought me down a path of wanting to know more about the spirituality and the unknown. Around a year later, I got an idea, and I believe it was given to me from the angels, to make a gift for my love. And it was a birthday wish box. Now, I am not a creative person at all, but when I made this wish box, I thought it turned out really pretty. And I thought, wow, this is cool. I should mass produce these and sell them. Now, while that was a good idea, I just put the idea aside because the most important thing to me was getting back my lost love. So with my gift ready, I picked up the phone and I called my love. And I knew he would be attending a festival, so I made up a story that I was going to that festival with a friend and that I knew his birthday was coming up and I had a gift for him, so I hoped that we could meet up so I could give them his gift. He called me back and he agreed that we could meet. So a week later, with my gift in hand, I drove to the festival by myself without my friend. Oh, I was so nervous. But we met and we had lunch and I gave him his gift. And he said, "Wow, thank you very much." He thought it was cool. But honestly, he probably thought, what am I gonna do with a box of wishes? And I'm sure he'd never seen a gift like that before. But the gift didn't matter. It was divine guidance, and it was an extreme way for me to just get in front of my love again and have a face-to-face conversation. And we began communicating, and eventually we reunited. And I had believed that my prayers had been answered by God and the angels. And I thanked them every day I was with this man. I loved this man so much. Well, 4 years later, he left me again. I went through hell and I wanted to die. I was like an empty shell. I lost my joy and my light for a while. And there were days when I thought I should take myself to the hospital because I would rather die than be without my true love. The day he left, I still believed I would see him again. And I was never mad at him. I loved this man unconditionally. I continued to pray every day. And the one thing that kept me going was my faith that God and the angels would return my love to me. And I faithfully prayed and I lit my candles. And in the 2 or more years of separation, I did have some contact with him, but it was very limited and never a hint of an apology or even an expression that he might have feelings for me. But I remained steadfast in my belief and I continued on and I continued to try to be the best person, the best version of myself that I could be. But meanwhile, I was working in a career that I no longer had passion for. And I was living in a home that was a rental home that just never felt like home. And everything just felt so temporary. And I really had no joy. And to be honest, I just did not like my life. So I began praying to the angels and I asked them to show me what is it that I'm supposed to do with my life? What is my purpose? What is it that will bring joy back in my life? And I wanted to be excited for my day and I wanted to contribute to society in some way. So I began writing to the angels in my journal and I asked again for help, for direction, and for my purpose. And I was reminded of the birthday wish box. And I thought, yes, the birthday wish box. I want to make those, but I want to make them manifestation boxes. I have my own personal manifestation box that I have on my altar where I write my petitions and I put them in the box. And a flood of ideas started coming to me about how beautiful I wanted them to make and all the different types of boxes that I could make and all the people that I could meet along the way and people that I could possibly inspire. And I was excited again. And my mission for making these boxes began. Well, I had gone to the dollar store to replenish my supply of white candles. And while I was there, I saw a little tin box that said prayer box. And in the tin was some notepads where people could write their prayers. And I chuckled because I knew again it was the angels showing me, look, you're on the right path. This is something you need to do. And I literally had a conversation with the angels. I said, yes, angels, I see it. I see it. I promise you I'm going to move forward and nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to make these boxes. So I went to look to see about getting a prototype made. And I was quickly discouraged because the prototype was going to be very expensive. It was more than I even wanted to retail them for. And it wasn't nearly as beautiful as I had envisioned. So I hit a wall and I was discouraged. I went home and I went to sleep. And the next morning I woke up and I began writing in my journal to the angels again. And I said, angels, I know you want me to do this, but why is this so difficult? You need to show me what is it I'm supposed to do. And right then the vision of the website came to me. And I thought, wow, the website, I like that idea even better. And again, a flood of ideas started coming to me and website domain names and products that I wanted to sell and how I wanted the website to look. And I was furiously writing away in my journal. And I was excited again. Now, I am not a tech person, or do I consider myself a writer. Now, had I really thought about it, I may not have persevered. But I did know that the angels were going to help me one magical step at a time. And that's exactly what happened. As I needed something, they showed me the way. And all of my heartbreak has driven me to search further into the unknown. And my faith in spirit and my drive for true love has caused me to persevere. I'm still waiting for my happily ever after, and I know my wishes will come true. My angels are constantly guiding me. And one of the first angel numbers I saw when my love left me was angel number 444, which means thousands of angels are surrounding you. I love that number, and I see it often. And when I see that number, I thank the angels. And they show it to me usually when I need to see it most. Angels are here to help us, but we must ask for help. they will not interfere with our free will. And remember, no wish is too small or too big, and there's thousands of angels to help everybody. Now, angels communicate with us through synchronicities and through symbols such as feathers, coins, birds, music, or they might bring someone into your life, or you might overhear somebody saying something next to you on the bus that resonates. Or maybe you'll get a thought in your mind to move or to take a trip, and possibly on that trip you'll meet somebody that will lead you down a path that will lead you to your purpose or, answer one of your wishes. I know that I was guided to make this site, and had I not followed my divine guidance and believed in the guidance and actually acted on the guidance, I never would have been able to build this beautiful website. So you must remember that when you do see the signs, you must act on them as well. My hope is that this site helps you believe in miracles again, and to know that you are not alone. And I know the angels will answer your prayers, your wishes. My hope is that you'll come back and you'll share your stories when the angels do answer your wishes. And I want to thank you for being here, and I hope you share this site with your family and friends. And I look forward to hearing more from you. And just remember one thing, that love is all there is.